Hey guys, it is Kevin here in Kobe, Japan, and I got a few days off of work. It's a Monday, kind of a rainy Monday. There's a bit of a lull in the rain right now, and I got a few days off of work, so I'm actually out for a bike ride today. Got my bike here. I'm heading down to a place called Conan Home Center, which is kind of like I'm gonna put this in my basket. Oh, I'll put this on in a moment when I cross the road. Yeah. So it's pretty bad weather, and you can't see me right now. Hold on a second, guys. Crossing the road. All right, stop. Ooh, okay. All right, there I am. So yeah, looks like it's a wear the hat backwards kind of day. Not because I want to look cool, because I certainly don't, but I think it'll blow off my hat. So I've got my GoPro Hero 2 camera. I've got my Edgy Teach mic, and I've got my fur windscreen on, but I still think that won't help so much. Alright, there we go. So I'm gonna get going. So I'm gonna bike along, wow, it's really windy. I'm gonna bike along the Waterfront to Harborland. There's a typhoon coming in the next few days, by the way. This isn't typhoon related, I think, this weather. This is just some bad weather. But yeah, so here we go. Biking. So I got the fur windscreen on, but I don't know how much it's gonna help. I'm cycling into some wind. So this area, oh, there's a earthquake memorial for the Kobe earthquake in '95. That was part of a highway support that when the highways collapsed. And we're coming up to an area called they used to be called the Bund, or the old foreign settlement here in Kobe. This, I think, was the second city in Japan to open up to the Western world in the 1800s through Commodore Perry's gunboat diplomacy, where the United States basically forced Japan to open up and trade with the Western world. So a lot of European-style buildings were built down along the waterfront, and some of them still remain, at least parts of them and whatnot. There's one over there in the corner. It's like a fancy restaurant slash wedding hall now. I'm gonna cross the road here, and this building right here is the actual Coast Guard headquarters for this area of Japan, or at least the Kobe Coast Guard headquarters. Across the road here, I'm gonna go behind the Coast Guard headquarters, actually, right along the waterfront. Again, like I mentioned before in all my cycling videos, there are no bike lanes, guys, so you're often basically everyone just drives on the sidewalks. Here we go though, the Kobe waterfront. Yep. There's some. Look at that. Oh, there we go. Nice day. Not really, but I mean, for me it's a nice day. I'm an East Coast Canadian guy. Reminds me of back home days like this. Lots of different boats around. Yeah, down here there's Coast Guard boats are kind of docked out there. And this building's the Coast Guard headquarters. We got some different pilot boats and patrol boats. I think, yeah, police boats and stuff. That's interesting. There was, I don't know that building, I think it's a police station. There was a police station right here. There's a tsunami wall, guys. Check that out. Tsunami wall slash what do you call it? Storm surge. That's a storm surge. When you get all the big waves post storm. All right, so here we go. It's a very cool little shrine here. Oh, Jizo statue. I'll stop for a moment. Check this out, guys. So that's like a. This is a Buddhist symbol, guys. It's not the swastika. I think the Nazi symbol is reversed to this. So a lot of people get confused when they see the Buddhist sign. They're like, what's that? Don't worry, it's nothing bad. All right, so here we go. I like this. So there's Cafe Fish, really nice restaurant. A lot of wedding parties there. I ate there, I think, only once or twice with my wife, but really enjoyed it. And for those who are into geocaching, there is a geocache hidden in the big fish statue. This is a really cool boathouse, a historic boathouse. I really like it. Very cool brick building, kind of a British style boathouse. And I think in the warmer months, they have like a cafe inside. I see old guys sitting inside here drinking beer and stuff. Yeah. So here we are. In the summertime too, they have at one point some cutter races down here. So they have a whole bunch of boat crews. And we come up to, this is Conan, American Park, the old, the first United States consulate in this area used to be right back that away. So therefore, it's called Conan. American Park. Out and here's the Port of Kobe Earthquake Memorial Park. Driving pretty slow here because I want you guys to see things. The red tower over there, that's Port Tower. And the kind of interesting white building, that's the Maritime Museum and the Kawasaki Museum. Kawasaki Heavy Industries. And there we go, let's go by the water. There's some Japan Coast Guard ships. Lots of big pools of water here. I'm going to cruise pretty slowly here. I'm not too far from my destination. There's a boat leaving the harbor. Yeah, so I live out that way. That's where I live, out there. A lot of festivals in this park every weekend in the summertime. Pretty much every weekend all year long. And there's a lot of flea markets and things. See, today being a rainy Monday morning, there's not much going on. Just watch these guys go out. This is some kind of government boat. They've got a flag of Japan. The guys are wearing uniforms. In a patrol boat of some sort. Let's get going. There's the Oriental Hotel, the odd-shaped building. It's supposed to look like a ship or a sail or something. And there's a ratty stray cat. Hey there, Mr. Cat. What's really interesting, up until last year, there used to be over here, they had a replica of Christopher Columbus's ship, the, oh gosh, what was this ship? The Pinta? That was one of them, wasn't it? I can't remember. I'm a Canadian, guys. And it was here, and now it's gone. I don't know why. And they've had these construction walls up for about a year now, and I don't know what the heck they're doing. But there you go. Take them a long time to do it, whatever it is. So let's cut through the park. Let's go this way. Definitely need to take care of the grass here. I tend to notice that in a lot of places here, at least in Kobe, which is known for being such a beautiful city, they really let, like, the city government really lets all the public parks go to shit. Like, the grass gets really long and stuff like that before they cut it. By the time they cut it, like, most of the public parks look like jungles. You know, children get lost wading through the grass, you know. I don't know what they're doing in there. Huh. Oh well. That's a wedding chapel, believe it or not, that glass object. And there's a wedding chapel there. A lot of wedding chapels down here. A lot of people get married at this hotel. Oh, and there we go. There's Port Tower. There's a geocache hidden around there too, guys. Alright, now coming up to the Harborland area. We got the Concerto. There's a big ship you can go on harbor cruises on and have dinner. A lot of cruise ships dock around here. That's Mosaic. The Japanese pronounce it Mosaic. There's a place called Umie over there. A lot of shopping malls, a lot of great shopping, cool stuff. Yeah, so here we go. And see this big giant building in front of us there? That's only a few years old. That's all a wedding hall. All wedding halls. All wedding place. That's a wedding place. Over there, that one, white one. It's like a hotel. That's a wedding place too. And then the one over there that looks like a gaudy castle, and I mean G-A-U-D-Y, that's a wedding hall as well. And then there's Port Tower. Here we go. Last year, last year in the spring, I remember I booked a day off of work just to spend some time with my boy, my son, just before my daughter was born. And that boat there, the Royal Princess, we went on a harbor cruise on that one. That was fun. We had a good time. Good time. Worth it. I mean, it was like, I think, when we went, it was about $10. It was like $10 for a 45-minute cruise, and he was under 3, so he got to go on for free. There's like the kind of port terminal building. And there's where I'm going, guys. Right there, Seagull Harbor, Conan Home Center. Conan Home Center is very much kind of like a, if you're Canadian, it's like Canadian Tire. Or kind of like a home, somewhere like a Home Depot. But see, the thing is more like a Canadian Tire, I think. You can't buy lumber or anything in this one. This is called Conan Home Center. And if you want to buy like a lumber and like real serious building materials and stuff, you've got to go to a Conan Pro. Conan Pro, that's really geared towards like carpenters and construction workers and stuff. This one's more kind of family oriented, garden center and whatnot. So this is where I'm going. Traffic. It's the road, here we go. And that's it, folks. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop here and park my bike right here and head inside. All right. Alright guys, well thank you for joining me on a little jaunt around the Harborfront. Hope you enjoyed it. I love making the GoPro cycling videos. They're very fun, very cool. Remember to check out all the links below. If you haven't already, like the video. If you haven't subscribed already, go subscribe to my channel. And check out the link below to my podcast, the Just Japan podcast. It's a pretty special thing for me. I love doing my podcast. Everything you want to know about Japan right there, guys. So check it out, links below. Go subscribe on iTunes or on Stitcher Radio. It's good stuff. All right.